Me.
No, I'm not going to do that because we're already live, and that would be mean considering I would have one less person to talk on camera with me. But we'll be back in a minute.
You're muted.
Are you
Bill.
muted, Bill? You're muted, Bill.
I said, my bed's not made either, but it's not behind me on camera.
I think Angel's lying. His bed looks made, damn it.
The bed is semi-made. So he took a nap.
Semi-made. No, it's
Semi.
semi-made. It just got clothes on top. We got to do some. I'm traveling. I got to go to Denver this weekend, so we're just getting clothes ready for packing. So
So if anybody gets a chance, go by and see Angel in Denver this weekend.
Yeah. I'm
Are
going to
you
fly.
Had to look
Are
at
you
that
getting your
place. The
thumb
bed
all
is
warmed up so you
semi-nude.
can hitchhike over there?
The bed is semi-nude.
Made.
That's the whole point, John. That's what I was saying earlier. Caleb was supposed to be here because he was going to do the Sims segment, but he had some interesting shit go on today, so maybe he'll pop in later. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to help figure that out or fix that, whatever. Anyway, hopefully Caleb will be in soon. Ron is eating dinner and may or may not appear. But in the meantime, we will discuss, is there any real competition for DJI, like I was talking about earlier? Parrot's gone. Skydio's gone. We've got Autel on the verge of leaving, it seems. And earlier, Sam pointed out that Femi could still be a competition to DJI, and Rod was talking about that. In the meantime, we were bringing up some interesting points about that. Also, we will talk about what else is there going to talk about? Of course, Squirrel Madness is always going to come in and do crazy stuff. I'm waiting on, as Rod called it. What did you call it? My fire hazard. I've been waiting on my new fire hazard to arrive all day, so potentially we could have another unboxing if it appears. It's either mine or my wife's new 15 Pro Max. And I'm going to go find which apps will make it overheat the quickest, the fastest. And we'll see if it doesn't fire up right here. Yeah. So does anybody, okay, so I'll just say, anybody here think that there's any real competition for DJI in the consumer market?
See, you didn't qualify it on the thing. In which market? The drone market, the camera market, the other markets that they're in?
Because we pretty much talked basically about drones. So we'll say the drone market.
Autel is basically the closest that can compete, but I don't even know after that. Femi, Hubson.
That's what we were talking about. Okay, now Rod, give your points on that.
Yeah. So in the Femi Hubson, remember when I was talking about the chips and the way that Femi and Hubson work is they're basically just sourcing their stuff from toss away. Overstock.com chips are them, right? So the point I was telling Bill is, in 2 to 3 years, the chips that they're going to be able to buy for $1 to make their drones with, which is kind of how they're putting their crap together, those chips will be good enough to be where a Mini 2 or a Mini 3 is today, right? So in 2 to 3 years, will a Hubson and a Femi be where the Mini 2, Mini 3 is today? And will that be good enough, right? So there's a chance that those low end guys will sort of catch up to where this plateau is, and sure, DJI will be out there and they'll be ahead, but will it matter, right? Same sort of thing with like VCRs, right? Eventually, all the cheap end guys caught up.
Well, I mean, right now the most of the drone companies, American ones, are 5 to 10 years behind DJI, right? And even Autel is behind.
No, I would make an argument that Skydio is ahead of DJI. They are much better software engineers than DJI. Heads and shoulders above DJI on the software engineering.
They got a drone that can fly around a building and make a 3D model if you pay that extra $6,000 a year.
Yeah, no, I get it. They're making money off it, but I'm telling you, they got the engineering that DJI doesn't have. So,
but I have customers that won't use it because the only thing it can do is fly around a building and make a 3D model.
Yeah, no,
that's not what their use case is.
Yeah, no.
Everybody's saying though that DJI is this damn close though to being caught up with Skydio as far as tracking and stuff, that there's just a little bit of fooling going on. Oh, look at this. Warren's saying that the Tenmu drone division.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, the Tenmu drone division is tight right now.
And yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, toy drones suck right now. I mean, it used to be when drones were kind of kicking in, some of the toy drones were decent. I mean, I still have a drone, my wife's first drone, it was one of the first 2-axis gimbal. Oh, should I let him in? Should I let him in? Crowd, no. Audience, should I let him in?
No.
Should I let him in? Come on, should I let him in? He's like, come on, damn it, stop it. All right. Hello, how you doing?
I liked my Estes Nano back in 2015. That was it was only this big, and that was a fun little drone to fly around.
And there's another monkey wrench to throw into all of this. Because of the Ukraine-Russian war and the drones being used over there, there are going to be a bazillion companies all designing drone and drone tech, and there's going to be a lot of military drone tech that will end up in the consumer world in the next 3 to 5 years. Tons of tech that will be well beyond where we are today. Well beyond.
Is Holy Stone a real manufacturer, or does somebody build their drones for them?
That's a good question.
Didn't we look at that before?
I don't know.
I thought we looked at it. I thought we looked at that before.
I'm printing drones for Temu as we speak.
There you go. See, Temu, baby, Temu.
But seriously, that's the whole point. Because I noticed Maddie was in Johnny's show earlier. He was talking about how he was flying the Light Plus, and he took a Pano, and he was like, "What are you talking about? I have to stitch that shit together by myself," because he was used to having it all done for him, And he was like, "What the hell is this?" Although I'm sure there's something in their software.
No, the Light Plus does Panos.
That's what I was saying. I'm sure there was something in there that he had just missed. Exo, yes. Google says Exo drones. Oh, the doorbell just rang. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
I don't know about Exo drones. I keep getting the Exo drones made in America.
The sticker, the Made in America sticker was made in America. That's what they're trying to tell you.
What if it wasn't made in America? What if someone was cheering us on?
I guess.
No, they're just cheering us on.
Now the website says Exo drones based in the USA.
Based.
And Holy Stone has apparently sold 5 million drones.
I don't know what we'll say. I'll know in a second.
5 million?
5 million. It
We'll
says
know in a second.
bringing family-friendly technology to over 5 million families and enabling them to discover the world from a whole new perspective.
I
What about
just
man, that sounded like some really good bullshit.
what is this? Exo plus Hubson. Are they like teamed up?
Oh no. Hubson was like sourcing their drones for a while, and then apparently they had a falling out, and then Hubson was like, "Nope, we're going to go back to making our own drones for ourselves." And so Exo only has like, I think Holy Stone's still making some stuff for us.
I just realized now that I visited the Exo Drones website, I'm probably going to have massive ads on my Facebook.
You're gonna
Malware. Malware. All right, let's see.
guys. I'm getting Temu ads every single day for the the Avic 3 Pro, the Avic 3 Pro, not the Mavic 3 Pro, but the Avic 3 Pro.
Oh boy.
I clicked on some stupid car insurance quote thing the other day. Oh my God, it's been a nightmare since. 5 minutes after I clicked on it, I got a phone call. Within the first 30 seconds of that phone call, I got another phone call from a different car insurance company.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad news. I was like, oh my God, what did I do?
Don't click on it.
Don't surf the internet when you first wake up, guys.
I mean, I could reply to that ad or that violation that I supposedly got from my business Facebook page.
Your business is violating things now, huh?
Yeah, apparently so. Trademark infringement for Facebook.
Huh. Who on Facebook were you infringing?
I'm not sure. So I had a customer who's looking to upgrade their Spark, a couple of Mavic Pros, and Inspire 1 with a thermal on it, but their organization says they have to buy something that's not DJI. So what do I get for that?
Did it come with its own fire extinguisher, Bill? Where's the fire extinguisher? You're gonna need it.
Wait a minute.
By the way, you don't need
Curtis,
an app.
Curtis wants to know if the button works.
Sorry, Curtis, no.
Oh. Uncle Bill's Toys. Hey, a bunch of people showed up while I walked away.
So one of the problems, Bill, is if you do the fast charging, it overheats just charging.
So is this
So
like
I
another
presume
Note,
use
Note
65
7?
watt charger. Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard of any catching on fire at this point. They've only just gotten really, really hot.
Should we experiment?
Yeah, I want to
They
see
have
the flames start on your desk.
They haven't banned them from an airplane yet, so I guess it's not quite as bad as the Note 7.
Nice.
Okay, so
What did you pick up, Bill? What's everybody talking about? What's everybody talking about? What'd you grab?
It's
catching fire?
iPhone 15.
the 15 Pro Max.
Oh, you
the
got the
newest,
15
the
Pro
newest
Max.
Apple pile of crap. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at him.
It catches on fire, Caleb.
He actually, did you notice he had to pause for all of a minute and a half to come up with something creative to say after I had done this? Isn't I thought
I didn't see that. I was
Oh,
saying
yeah,
to my other
yeah,
people.
yeah.
That's why I asked what it was that you had.
Yeah. Anyway, we're still talking about, is there any real competition for DJI in the future? And hello, Atlantic Adventures.
I mean, I think it's Holy Stone and Temu.
And team. No, seriously,
Hey,
come on.
I was
now,
at
man.
Costco. I was at Costco the other day, and they have the. It's now $60. Back in 2020, before I bought a DJI, they were $40. The little drone, no camera. You connect it with a remote and fly it around. It was a suboptimal experience, I guess you could say.
A suboptimal experience.
So it was
Oh, go ahead. What?
They said sub, so it was an underwater experience, right? Suboptimal.
No.
Suboptimal.
Oh, that's
underwater.
cool. It's bigger now. Woo! I like that.
always better.
Oh
to
no,
stay,
StreamYard gave them more toys to play with.
especially in
No,
America.
I was just pressing buttons to see what happened. And we'll do this one. And it goes
Also
back to
very
that.
American.
I'll do this, and then it just puts me up here. And then I do this, and then we go back to big again.
So
Okay,
tonight's
that's-
show is just about monopolies. That's what I'm hearing.
We're not, no, because like you were talking about, Rod brought up like there was a point about it depends on what genre you're talking about, whether it be cameras, because GoPro still is giving them competition there. As far as the handheld cameras to rival Pocket 2 is, I guess that would be, what is it, Fiu or whatever that makes that stuff.
I
But
don't know. An Instas 360 X3 is extremely pocketable, so there's a pocket camera for you.
well, you were talking about that being the future anyway. But what we're,
Sure.
I guess, it's basically then, since this is drone therapy, it was kind of implied that is there any real competition in the consumer drone market for DJI? Because it looks like Autel is tiptoeing out the door. It really does.
Why do you say that, Bill?
I said the consumer market,
No,
not
but why do you say that? For the Evo,
they've had zero updates. There's been zero rumors. There's pretty much been zero firmware updates. They've literally not touched their consumers.
and their next drone was going to be a 1/1.3 sensor drone, and then DJI bought all the damn sensors and they're screwed now. So they got to go back to the drawing board for another 5 years, and they just said, "Fuck it, we're leaving."
Like I said,
they're already
2025.
3 years behind. So
By 2025, there'll be enough chip capacity that companies will be able to invest again, and I think you'll see some folks jump back into that market depending on what it changes. And like I said,
Yeah.
the military is going to completely probably change what happens in the consumer.
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good point too. He's brought up two things. He says, "What was the last consumer drone from Autel?"
Light Plus.
Right, and when was it produced? And
Long
like you
time
said,
ago.
there's been no updates. And how do we define the consumer drone market? I don't want to. Okay, we're going to say toys are toys. Period. Consumer drones are something that can get you decent video footage, decent.
$300 to $2,000.
Photos.
That range tends to be the consumer market.
There you go, somewhere in that area.
It looks like Autel's offering an Autel Day. Oh, that's old. Never mind. Their website is not up to date. September 20 to 30th, everything was 40% off at Autel.
Yes, it was. They had the Nano down to just under Nano Plus to just under $700.
See, I think, and I have told you all this. I think DJI
They were clearing
will
inventory.
leave too. I think DJI will eventually leave too. We'll just be, running on,
Please don't tell me Holy Stone and Temu.
Well, you'll build them yourself.
If DJI leaves, I'm getting into the fucking production market. That's all there is to it. I'll make them for you guys.
So throw this monkey wrench into the thought process. So right now, the advantage of the drone is you got a camera, right? So what about when we have the flying taxis, which, by the way, the FAA approved the one company to have their taxi port in the U.S. and start testing that. So when we start getting the flying taxis, and you could just take your Canon, Sony, or whatever, and go up in the flying taxi and fly around and go take your pictures. Why do you need a consumer drone if you can hop in your little flying car and fly around?
I can get closer. There's less risk of me actually being injured or injuring somebody else.
Oh,
it's smaller.
I'm with you.
I mean, there's definitely reasons.
Yep, I'm with you.
But I mean, remote ID isn't even using common sense, and you're using common sense, Caleb. Come on. I mean, let's get real. But this segment is just about honestly and truthfully who could potentially really. I mean, right now, yeah, and like Bill's pointing out, here in this country, because we've got unions and stuff and labor costs and things like that, it's damn near impossible to build a drone like they do in China. Right? I mean, that's what they're saying, or that's what is implied, is it's not possible for us to financially build a drone within the price range economically to be, profitable over here with the way our things are and everything. So
robotics and advanced AI may change a lot of that to where you have almost no humans building almost anything. So that equation could completely change too.
So what do you think DJI is doing? Have you sent a drone back to DJI for a repair and seen what the cost is?
no,
Yeah, I see what they charge, which is almost nothing.
So we just sent a Matrice 300 back. It had the single gimbal stopped working, and an antenna had cracked or something like that. The total price, they get it. They said, oh, there's also a screen replaced on the remote because there was a crack in the screen. They replaced all that, including shipping both ways, for $192.
Ooh, that'd be what $3,000 over here, probably.
What they do is they take, this time, on 300, they actually replaced the parts. They actually gave us a new remote. So that old remote is being put on a container and shipped back to China where they fix it over there.
Sure.
I mean, Washington's going to be here, $16.42 an hour for minimum wage in January. You can go to Idaho, though, where it's $8.75 or something like that an hour.
I think
Let me clear.
It's not. It's the politics aren't there. So Rod was just saying too, like, well, the technology is going to be easier and robots are going to be making stuff. Did prices go down at the grocery store when self-checkout came out? No. Those profits don't come to us. They go straight up in this country.
And the funny you mentioned that one, because they're now starting to pull the self-checkouts out because of the crime. Walmart has talked about pulling
slipping
them
off
out.
the subject here, gentlemen. Is there any real competition for DJI? I don't want to run off the rails in another direction. We'd be competing with ours then.
And aeronautics that Costco sells, that's a pretty good competition.
They got all that's what we're going into the toys there. Everything I see in Costco, if it's not right up front in your face when you walk in the door at Costco, it's not a real drone, because usually all the high price stuff is right when you walk in the door. It's like all your big dollar money is right here. Your computers are right there. Your big TVs are right here. All your phones and stuff are right here. Then you can go back into this section and spend less money.
It's the holiday season. I guarantee that the Mini 3 or Mini 3 packages that they're selling are going to be there.
There's a really, really, really good video about that, Bill, that you should watch. It's on Food Theory. Look up Food Theory Costco and watch that video. It's pretty amazing what they do to get you to buy more crap there. But I think the answer to your question is no. In the drone industry, no. DJI does not have competition. They have a monopoly right now, and that's all there is to it. And really
John
way
said
for anybody to win. I mean, until the government starts giving somebody, $500,000 grants to try to match that R&D and then go build it in like Taiwan or something, the answer is just no.
And that's where I say what is about to happen in the military world and the investment that is about to go into drones by a shit ton of companies. Everything that goes on technology-wise in the military comes down to the consumer side. Hello, we have microwaves because of NASA.
John wants to talk about Sims, Caleb.
All the good stuff.
John wants to talk about Sims really bad because he was asking about you earlier, Caleb. And so he's like, did you notice up here? He's like, no, end of show. Next segment. Wait, my Vivitar.
Guess we all better go.
Vivitar. The global commercial drone market was estimated at $19.89 billion in 2022 and is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 13.9% from 2023 to 2030.
Okay, 13%. That's not a whole shitload when we're talking billions of dollars.
Annually.
But still not a whole shitload when we're talking billions of dollars. It's nothing. Mm-mm. We're talking most of your GPs. What is it? Your gross domestic product of all these other countries are in the trillions now. So billions are the little b. They're no longer the big B. They're the little b now, because even our country, we're talking in trillions.
Are you claiming that the drone market is like Austin Powers 19 billion dollars.
No, he was doing million, but yeah, billion.
I know, but now I'm saying billion.
Wait. Dale,
Just
just
because
call
it's nothing compared to our GDP, though, doesn't mean it's nothing. It's still a huge thing. I can tell you, many companies would be more than willing to get $3 billion.
Okay, but with the continued, Rod's saying it's going to be 2025 before there's enough chips and stuff out there to actually produce something capable of doing it. Okay? In the meantime, what kind of regulations are going to hit all these drones that are out here between now and then that are going to cramp us up and put us in little boxes even more, to where it's going to be frustrating to the point to where they're not going to give a shit anymore on what little bit of money they make here. I'm not talking, okay, forgive me, competition for, we're talking about here. I'm sure DJI is going to live in other countries and other places because they can continue to sell their shit there. But eventually, depending on how things continue to go here, they may or may not be able to continue to produce and sell here, or they may just get tired of all the hassles and bullshit and just say, screw it.
And the other threat that is likely to happen, and you see this again, this is the fallout from the Russian-Ukraine war. I can see the government coming in and going, in the consumer market, you can only sell a drone that's 250 grams or lighter because of their ability to drop grenades and all that stuff, and how they've used the larger consumer drones.
He's still not noticing, I don't think.
It's not like you can't just drop C4 and get a smaller drone, though.
Sorry,
Agreed,
guys,
but
I'm looking at the Walmart website for drones, and they are selling a Phantom 4 for $7,336 and a Phantom 3 for $2,444. And once you get out of the DJI stuff, then it's like, what?
Or the Chinese government decides to invade and they force DJI to brick every single DJI drone in the country, and all of a sudden our economy tanks.
$400 is the $400
because of the drone.
that's one of the risks.
If anything happens, battle against China, there's no Walmart, there's no Amazon, there's no Costco, there's no Temu.
So we'd be like living in the Philippines. My wife's used to that. But she did tell me that after she went back
All
for
of our
3 weeks,
neighbors
she's
with
like,
guns aren't, though.
oh, well. They'll probably still sell all that hardware, won't they?
Keep in mind, a lot of companies in industry
Here you see?
are slowly walking out of China.
Look at this. That's a reason to walk away. It looks huge. Yeah, I mean, we're thinking because we're still used to the billion, but we're talking trillions and beyond now, pretty much in everything and all the economy and stuff. I mean, I remember when I was little, there was like something to be a millionaire, and now it's like billionaires are throwing around like,
I don't know. What was
dollar bills in
DJI
your wallet.
sales last year? 17 billion, 16, 17 billion total sales of everything, which would be
$5
drones,
per
cameras,
banana.
and everything else they have.
30.6 billion overall DJI sales. $30.6 billion.
Okay, decent size.
And then, so out of the pie, they're going to get probably 75%. So they're going to get 1.3 billion out of the U.S. market. So yes, that's feasible. It would make sense for them to want to hang on to that if they're total. But that it doesn't make sense that where's that other $70 billion going? If DJI is not the. Where did you get that, Randy?
Yeah, that number seems way off.
Well, no, he may have read it somewhere.
Well, DJI is a public company, so
Are public companies the same
they're
over as are here?
Yeah, they have a stock ticker and stuff.
Wow. But
Autel is trying to do that.
Let me rephrase that. What people can buy stock in DJI in China?
I don't know.
Right now, I wouldn't buy any stock in China. I would buy any stock in China.
Party
right
members.
now.
Correct. Am I right? Party members could be the only people who probably buy stock in China.
Since about 30% of their GDP is about to go to zero.
They'd still
this was an
exist.
article
and all the stock
that
people
got
running back
released in. This is information that got released in February that they claimed $30.6 billion 2022.
Okay. That's a decent sized company. Decent.
When was this?
I'll just say there's a lot of
September?
companies of that size and bigger. I know I deal with them.
Something else too that Rod brought up earlier that I didn't hear a whole lot of scuttle going on around the drone shows, but we try to be different here. So something that he had seen on Hey Custalou's site, Drone XL, talking about
this one.
Talking about the DJI Avinox, supposedly new tech, new everything,
New goggles, new FPV. Whatever their next FPV is, it's going to be this.
But like I was also talking to him about, they have made all the new FPV goggles operational with most of the newer consumer drones as well. And so is the motion controller, all that stuff. Basically talks about the Avinox as being the new goggles. They had appeared in the Chinese database. They are codenamed ZV902. They're the successors because the Integras are the 901s. So yes,
the goggles too are the 900s. So yep.
There is something new coming next week.
Prosumer or consumer?
Not consumer.
Oh yeah. Are we finally getting the?
I don't know what it
3D?
is. I have an idea of what it is, but
Is it the 3D?
Oh no, yeah, the 3D one. It's not that 3D one. That's the one that's been all over the news.
I don't know.
But that's a drone in a box solution. So
We got
Props Media
invited to a
just said
dealer
that,
training session. That's all I know.
China's drone market is $3.4 billion.
yeah, that sounds a bit more reasonable.
How much?
Yeah.
3.4 billion.
And how much of that is toy drones over there? So that's where Hubson sold its 5 million family drones.
I mean, their biggest thing that they've had such a
Yeah,
surge
that
on is that the agricultural drones.
Okay, let's do this since we're on it, since it popped into my head. Okay, which do you like better? DJI Avinox or Goggles X?
The goggles might be called Goggles X, and whatever the drone is might be called Avinox.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I wonder if Avinox is like some Greek god of
Are
mine.
they Elon Musk goggles?
Or it
Yeah.
could just be the project name until they come up with a final product name too. So
Oh, look at this. Look what Brian's saying.
I agree with Brian on this, and I was thinking about this week. People were talking about the whole
Is Art leaving?
Skydio and
Where did Art say he was leaving?
tracking, right?
Night, Art. Sleep tight. Don't let the big bugs bite. Dream of hefty women for Christmas.
And one of the reasons I fly drone is because I like to fly the drone. I really don't want the AI on the drone flying the drone. Great. It can fly around trees and follow me. It's more fun if I'm doing that and flying around the trees than to use that thing. Because when the drone is doing most of the flying, why do you need a pilot? Which is what BMAC's saying, pretty much.
Because the FAA says you need to.
Yeah.
Mm. No, they don't. How many?
All the basic same problems, right? It doesn't know how to do framing. It's not going to know when you want to switch your angles or when you want to switch your shots. I mean, kind of like the phone editors that'll put everything together and make a video for you. Yeah, it'll work. You'll have a video, but is it going to be, the same as when you sat in Premiere for 7 hours and you're like, I actually want this transition to be a little slower. Like, no, AI isn't quite capable of that yet. In 5 years, maybe, but I've been watching it a lot and the tracking still isn't that great. And the speed needed is kind of an issue too.
You know, funny he says that, Bill, because I was sitting here thinking about that, and that is, what if Elon Musk all of a sudden decides, hey, I want to make drones?
Now, I was thinking
Yeah,
something
Tesla
similar to what Charles was thinking, but I was thinking more of like an elixir called Avanox, you know, and it was like something that was like, it was like it would restore water to the planet. Avanox. Okay, never mind. Yes, but what were you saying about Elon, Caleb?
What? No, that was me. I said, what if
gonna get
Elon
that
decides that he wants to build drones just on a whim?
You're gonna get that new Tesla drone.
Maybe.
I mean,
He
it would be
could.
awesome
Propellers are
because
gonna
he'd be
spin.
able to pay the
Propellers
R&D,
are
and he'd
gonna
actually
spin,
be able to
guys.
be a competitor.
Yeah, 100%. He could if he decided he wanted to do it, I guarantee you, he'd put DJI under because he wouldn't come
It
out
does.
with something
It does
that's
sound like that.
DJI, he'd come out with something that's 4 times better than DJI.
It does sound like that. One of those
Now.
commercials. It does sound like a drug. Like a drug. And
Some of the
some of the side effects of Avanox may include swelling, excessive sweating, dehydration, and death. Ask your doctor for more information about Avanox.
He's got a point. It does sound like that.
So messed up.
That's a good one, Brian.
Oh,
I mean, I
can
don't
you
know why they
imagine?
didn't call it DJI goggles Integra V2.
Well, can you imagine? Yeah. Can you imagine though? DJI Avanox, hard pill to swallow.
Oh.
Okay. Will Apple make a drone? Possibly.
They could.
And maybe that's the answer. Maybe
According to Rod, they've made handheld electric skillets.
yeah, exactly. But maybe that's the answer to the competition. Maybe the answer is somebody who's not in the market right now, who jumps in, who does have the
Yeah, I
money
mean,
to do it.
That's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I was saying, like, once the government or somebody decides, hey, here's a giant grant, so that somebody can be like, all right, here's the technology that is there.
And-
Let's kind of just recreate
And
it.
that grant's going to happen because of the military.
I
The
like this.
development for military drone technology is going to be billions and billions of dollars here in the next couple of years. I guarantee it. They're going to be handing money out hand over fist to any company that has any sort of drone, anything, that they will be investing in them to use for military purposes. So there's going to be a lot of drone R&D over the next 5 years.
Did you see this one?
Massive amount of R&D.
Guys, that's getting personal here.
I'm also reading that I didn't know about this, that Intel had a drone light show company that they sold to Elon Musk's brother last year.
Oh,
So
that could get
Wow.
that could get Elon's attention, couldn't it?
Right?
Dr. Evil and Elon teamed up and had Angel. What?
Nova Sky Stories.
Okay, so we've pretty much established that there is no real competition for DJI in
At
the
the
consumer
second.
drone market.
At the second.
And it will be at least until 2025 before we have viable competition. All right, so on to Sims.
Sims. So we definitely have a few people here that do FPV, and we have other people that don't do FPV, and we have some people that want to do FPV and aren't comfortable or don't know it very well. There are tons of simulators that are awesome. Does anybody else have any experience with any simulators for drones? That sounds like a no.
Yeah, I use Drone Racing League, but I installed one per Dan that he likes. That's also on Steam, which is Uncrashed.
Uncrashed is kind of cool. I'm not a huge fan of Uncrashed, but it has a lot of cool stuff because I think that's the one where you can chase cars and things like that.
Yeah, apparently you can create all kinds of environments.
Yeah, and there's another one called Trip FPV that has a lot of stuff, but the physics are pretty wonky in that one. The two that are generally known to have the best physics would be Velocidrone and Liftoff. Liftoff is one of my personal favorites.
Oh man, it's
you can change a lot of the options if the physics don't feel right for you. Turn the gravity up or down a little bit, or build a drone with a heavier battery because you can actually build your own drone. And it's super cool because you can actually take like your logs from your drone, your FPV drone, and you can use it to match all of your settings in liftoff, and then it just translates to the sticks a little bit better when your drone in real life feels a little bit more like your game. But simulators are super awesome. Oh yeah, Freerider. I see somebody talking about that. That's a pretty good one. But so the sims is just that they will save you so much money if you want to try to learn FPV at all. And even the DJI sim works, but I've never actually used it. But I feel like they fly themselves, so it's not as useful. But the actual like FPV simulators, if you're going to fly FPV, don't not do it. You can plug your controller right into the computer, whether you need an adapter or you just plug it right in via USB. And then you're going to save so much money not crashing every 30 seconds when you're first learning how to fly, because it's a whole different system than flying a DJI drone.
That's a good question too. If you own DJI drones, how many makes you a fanboy?
As many as I have. But
Liftoff is awesome.
So is Trip Sim. Yeah, Trip FPV is a lot of fun too. They use Unreal Engine 5, so the graphics are like amazing, and that's a lot of fun too. Having a little bit. Yeah, Liftoff I really like. Liftoff also created a micro drone version that you can get as well. So if you want to fly your little tiny whips around the house, they have one that'll teach you how to do that as well, because the physics are a little bit different. One of the cool things about Liftoff, I see a lot of people talking about it, which I like, is that Liftoff, they literally created a physics engine just to try to recreate actual drone air physics. So the shape of your drone is going to create different drag and all sorts of stuff. So
I remember watching something about them. They actually took the engineers out and then tried to refly it to make sure that it produced the exact same.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I have to admit, I like that.
And they just really, really like, they love what they do. They're trying to make a good thing. And I literally bought their early access way back when.
Uncle Bill.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
He was drinking too much one night. That's why he got confused.
How was that simulator working out, Uncle Bill?
Now, it was a stimulator. Okay, now this is weird. It looks like the new phone is going to fit in my old case, believe it or not.
It should still be the same size and all.
Yeah. It fit right in my, oh, well, kind of. Not quite.
Wait. Is this with the USB-C port?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's what they said. If you have the lightning port, you're poor now.
Looky.
Yeah, I was like, I need an iPhone charger. Oh, yeah, the USB. Oh, I'm sorry, you're poor.
Well, the best feature of the new iPhone.
The best feature of the new iPhone. But you don't like any features of the new iPhone.
The best feature of a new iPhone is it can keep you warm in the winter.
It does. And it can be used for a roadside flare.
Yeah, exactly.
Your child can take it for a light on Halloween.
It's your jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, you can use it at the safety crossing to ward off people. Oh, okay. Let's see. If you own anything from if you own anything from DJI, you're a fanboy.
Hey, Brian, look at Dale's screen for the answer to that question.
Brian, wait a minute. I can't believe.
BMAC. Yeah, that one. Look on Dale's screen.
And he has a tiny.
There's your answer.
He has a mini squirrel now too.
There's two of them there.
There's a mini squirrel. See the mini squirrel?
Make Dale
big. We have a mini squirrel.
Make Dale big.
So wait a minute. Wait. I got to do this. We're still. Oh, hang on. There we go.
Come on, hit the right button. There you go. There's
See,
our
we have. Yes. Wait. Do we don't know who the father is? Is that the problem?
Well, this is nuts. Maybe it was Bolts the dog.
It That wasn't just nuts he was eating the other night. Okay.
Collecting all the squirrels so that eventually he'll have all the nuts.
I gotta see if I can.
I'll make sure and add a track up here, back here. I'll put some tubes, and then we'll get a squirrel running around in there.
Well,
be like Mark Rover.
So the sim segment went really. We ate those chips really fast, didn't we? Caleb liked my bag. Did y'all see the bag that was in the thumbnail? No, nobody saw the bag that was in the thumbnail. Hang on, let me see if I can find it.
It's like a Lay's bag of chips.
Yeah, and I actually, you have to be able to. Oh, come on. Why is my computer being a bitch? Oh, come on. I hate that, man. I got an external hard drive that's being a pain in the ass. I'm afraid it's about to die on me. It's like taking over control of my computer. Thank you. Finally.
I saw the iPhone. I was like, get me out of here. Don't plug me into that thing.
No, it was here before the iPhone, and it was already being a bit of a loot. Where is? Oh, there it is. Yes.
Did everybody get their alert today? And
yes, but I got it early.
Did you know there was a conspiracy theory about that?
Apparently so.
Oh my god! Don't.
No,
if you heard that alert, you guys, the graphite in your body has been activated from the vaccine now, and you're under control from the government.
Like we're all going to turn into zombies.
Oh my god! You're kidding me. Deeper chip shortage dive. Ain't that something?
Hey man, that's like a copyrighted little red swoosh there, isn't it?
No, because it's not the same red swoosh.
Stuff.
It's not the same red swoosh. It has a color matched plane over top of it. So it's not the same. But yeah, I couldn't find anything that actually was close enough to their logo. But yeah, it's pretty much a generic chip bag. To me, anyway. That's a generic potato. And it even says, if I can show you, if I can get that out of the way. Hang on, let's see.
Did you ask AI to help you build it?
No. It even says down here, computer chips. Wait a minute. See, it even says down here, computer chips, net weight 8 ounces. See? Computer
That's a
chip.
heavy computer chip.
No, it's a bag full. There's a bag full of chips.
Are these first gen or second gen?
I don't know. I didn't eat the whole bag.
Take your talk.
What happens when we go bad?
What is this? Can't get over Dale. Almost looks like Bobby Heenan from the WWE. Yeah, he does. He does kind of look like the brain. He does look kind of like the brain. Going camping. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We can roast marshmallows with my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Anybody for s'mores? I brought my iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. Mark sent me something. I gotta share this. Oh my god, that's too funny. Are you ready? You ready? It's kind of like our squirrel here on the show. You know, our squirrel madness. Oh god, that's funny. Okay, so
Anybody likes squirrels and they haven't watched the Mark Rober squirrel series?
did you like how I segued into the deeper dive into the chip shortage, which we've been discussing kind of throughout the night? But I will let both Caleb and Rod, if you notice, I moved Caleb up there at the top and Rod's up there at the top, so they can discuss.
I thought we talked about this before. Around
Caleb suggested an even deeper dive as he has more to offer. So I'm going to go get another. Well, I'm going to get something to drink.
Go, Caleb, go then.
I think I was misunderstood. I'm not sure what he's talking about. I was suggesting that we can go further into it, I guess, at some point, but I don't have more information. I just kind of know about it.
Okay, so give us what you know about it to the 16 people that are left watching.
Well, I mean, okay, so there's the chip shortage. We all know it has the Taiwan, China implication stuff. We're building factories here, which I believe, Rod, isn't that kind of why you were talking about 2025 is because we're actually starting some of our factories out here?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's all that kind of coming down the line. I guess by a deeper dive with it, I was just thinking.
Okay, here's my question: what is the material that we need so desperately in order to make chips?
It's about
where
energy
is-
use and water availability for cooling.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do. I thought there was like a material that was needed for chips that pretty much China was sitting on top of all of it.
Some of
Now
the
there's
rare
lithium
earth
for the
stuff.
batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, battery stuff. Some of the rarer things like cadmium and lithium, they had kind of a bit of a monopoly on for a while, but it's been a few years now, and people realize that, and they've been starting to find them other places, like our lithium mine that we just found down here in Nevada. That's the biggest in the world. That also China owns, though, so never mind.
And the other part of it is, as they've gotten to the die shrink, eventually they will change, and
That's what I thought too.
it won't be silicon chips anymore.
I
It'll
thought
be
there
like
was a special kind of material that was needed to produce the
it
chip.
starts with a G. I can't even remember the name of it anymore. That there's a few materials that they're looking at to use in the sub 2 nanometer range, that they're going to have to swap to, which is going to cause a pricing increase as well. So that is going to change
No, I
as
have
to
get
what that is.
Another case. This ain't gonna work.
You know, the update I gave you the last time on,
Oh
on the
my
whole,
goodness! Oh my goodness! Hello.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm late.
It's all good.
How is everybody doing?
good. But
Itchy
the-
We're doing.
Sam was here
we're doing
earlier.
Terrible. We're doing terrible. Bill got a new phone. Case don't fit.
Oh no.
We're having DJI competition issue.
Yeah,
it's
and Caleb's already ripped on it. Go ahead, Chuck. Go
It's
ahead.
keeping his lap warm.
I have nothing to say. I'm not. I'm. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. I'm not saying anything. Good luck with
No,
that.
Caleb's already.
Good,
We've already.
good,
You missed
good.
it. We've been making
I'm not
ripping on
nice.
it for like. We've
Good.
been ripping on it for like the last 30 minutes, making like.
Good.
I
luck
was
with that.
asking, did anybody want s'mores? What else
Oh,
was it?
I carry this thing around.
what
Can
was it
Apple
said?
do this yet? Can they do this yet?
No,
Oh yeah, no,
Is
they
that the
I
can't.
know Bill,
Samsung that
Mr.
flips?
Mr. Kyle likes that. Oh wait, it's Chuck. What is that supposed to mean?
My friend dropped her flip screen thing
To
like
destroy
this
itself.
far onto the roof, and it completely shattered the screen.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
fell like a foot. How did you do that?
Yeah, they're
But you love
these things
Android
are
products.
fragile as anything. They're not even water resistant. Anyway, what?
But you love Android products. I was talking about
I
Caleb.
do. I do love Android.
I like
because-
Android, but that doesn't mean I like a screen that cracks if you look at it.
Yeah, true.
That
Okay,
is-
so Chuck,
Anyway,
you're
yes,
here.
what-
We can revisit things since you got here late.
Do you have time? I don't want
is
to drive
there-
off. Everybody already talked about it. You don't have to talk about shit again just for me. It's okay. But
No, yes, we do because we kind of hit a dead spot, and we got to fill at least 35 more minutes because Angel's not leaving until 7 when I'm leaving. So we got gallium. Is that what you're talking about?
Gallium,
I
gallium,
need
gallium,
the
gallium
chat.
nitride.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
I
yeah.
got to get the chat going. I don't even have the chat going. This is embarrassing.
Well, we were talking about the chip shortage and stuff, and everybody's like, "Oh, we'll have tons more." And I was thinking there was a material that needed to be embedded in the chips that China had pretty much all of, and then
So-
people were saying gallium nitride.
Gallium will be the new material to replace silicone as we do the die shrink. This is gallium is going to be the next material kind of thing. So
Okay.
that's going to change in the first place.
I have no idea what gallium is.
Me neither.
I'm
honestly,
in a
but-
cave.
Can
guess
I?
maybe the cave is
Can I
made of
share my
gallium and I
screen for a
didn't know it.
second? Bill, would that be okay?
Yeah.
How much is it worth to
I
you?
want to show you guys the best drone on the market right now. The best drone on the market. You
Okay,
ready?
okay, yeah.
Consumer
And
drone?
it's on sale.
It's his Avic
Do it,
Mavic
Joe.
3.
And it is on sale right now. Hold on one sec.
All right, pop her up.
You can buy a bunch tonight. One sec here. Let's do this.
You gonna do it?
Oh God, y'all ready for it? Here we go.
I don't know if I'm ready for it.
Oh,
Just keep
yeah.
in mind, this is the advertisement he's got.
It's $6.61
Oh,
on
come
60.
T-Move.
no. Oh shit, my light just went off.
Avic. This is the Avic Pro 3. Avic
the
3 Pro.
Avic. The Avic.
So that you don't
Literally
you don't
the
print
Avic.
with a lot of money. Oh, I gotta get this light working again. This is really embarrassing.
The
$7.
Avic.
Can somebody buy one just so we can see what it even is?
I
Are they gonna give you a
wanna
piece of
buy one
plastic?
just to see.
It's gonna be like a propeller.
I'm afraid to use Timu.
It's
It's
probably a
gonna be a
3D
propeller.
I'm
printed.
afraid to use Timu.
It's
Guys,
probably
I gotta be
3D
honest
printed
with you,
and
I
about
get
1
an
inch
ad
in size.
every single day from these freaking people. It's like, oh, we messed up. Here's $10 off on your order. Oh, here's the drone you've been looking
What?
at. So here's
Wait,
$10 off. You can
$6.61.
buy that drone and have $3
What?
left.
What is optical flow hovering? I thought optical flow is something you did when you had to like add missing frames when you change slow
No,
down.
optical
your
flow is
stuff
just that little camera underneath the drone that looks at the
It's the
ground.
camera
the whole
underneath
position.
and on the side.
The sad part is
Here's
Angel
the-
wants it really bad, but he can't afford it.
It should be 666 because
Wait a minute, Gallium?
but
61. I don't know. I might need to get this written off here.
Oh,
yeah, you best get one of those.
But it's HD. It's not 4K. It's 1080p. It might even be 720. I don't know.
I love the way they made it
Optical
like a
flow
Mavic
hovering?
3 camera, but super small.
yeah. Can you imagine it's gonna fit the palm of your hand when you get it?
It
Exactly.
is.
It's 3D.
little-
It's a
Get it.
3D printed.
You got to do an
drone. That's what it
unboxing
is.
for us.
Look how small it
do
is
an
compared to that
unboxing.
remote control and the phone. I mean, to put it
Dude, that
like,
remote is for like
scale.
RoboCop. That was
It's
awesome.
a true mini. It's a mini Avic 3 Pro.
it's an Avic 3 Pro, huh?
An Avic 3
Let's see
Pro.
what the
if
reviews
it doesn't
say.
fly and
Reviews.
it's this big, it might be $6.
Does it say reminds me of EXO?
Wow, I'm
Goodness.
pretty much sure my grandson will love this. Thank you so much, Timu, for this beautiful foldable 5-camera drone.
Brian. Circling. So depending on which hemisphere you're in, it'll go down one way or the other, right? It'll go this way or go this way.
It's tiny. It looks tiny.
Oh yeah, that probably
It
2
does.
fake cameras and 1 real one.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys talk about Pocket
Probably.
3? You must have.
You got a
talked about
point
Pocket
there.
3,
It
right?
probably is.
No, because you weren't
Yeah,
here.
you can end it. I
What?
just was looking at that.
Oh,
I
good,
wonder
you
if it
saved
tells
for
you
me.
what the optics on the camera are.
They must have specs
I think
somewhere,
it's
don't
just
they?
1080.
Yeah, but like how big's the sensor and stuff like that?
It doesn't tell you.
HD,
Oh, it's saying that they're all 3. There's lenses in all 3.
landscape, vertical,
There's
auxiliary.
lenses, but there's only one sensor in the big one.
You don't think it's stacked, do you?
15
It's
minute
stacked
endurance.
against you.
They're
That's how
stacked
it's
like this.
Stacked against you.
Oh, video capture resolution 480p.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh. Don't use all those
Right.
pixels in one place.
I looked up an ad for this, and it's at first quadcopter.com. Says, as you see in the video below, the XKJ K6 Max reassembles the design of the Mavic 3 Pro drone. It even has 3 cameras, just like DJI's latest cinematic drone. Of course, for only $50, it's
Ooh.
only a cheap replica, but the choice is yours.
Very cool.
But an excellent choice for your kid.
Supports
Lord.
vertical,
I
horizontal,
don't know.
top view.
It'll look really good. Next
Whoa,
to
that's
Bill's
nice.
hot
Where's
great
rod.
that?
for adult filming.
Where'd they take that
Yeah,
picture?
that's 480p.
I have something.
Will hover
kinda
at the end of your bed while you make love to your wife.
Yeah.
That's great optical flow
50x
capability.
zoom, fearless high altitude vision.
Makes objects in sensor appear larger than they actually are.
Dude,
So
50x
Angel, you and I
zoom
should
on
we should just
480p.
put our Mavic 3s on eBay right now and we can buy like a fleet of those.
Exactly.
Like
We'll have one
Spider-Man,
going
Far
on
From
with
Home, launch
motors.
them all at once.
No, the motors are $42 each.
All right, so this is the gray. Let's see if we do the gray is delivery by next week. Orange is battery. What's the price for the battery? I gotta scroll up to
Oh,
the
you
top.
can't.
Sorry about
They
that.
don't think they get the battery's $400. Oh, it's $6 for it's what $25 with the battery
Oh, for the orange one is $25.98.
because you get a
Holy-
battery.
Holy
you get a battery.
lowballing Batman.
You get
Look
a
at
oh
that.
that
That
had
was the
5
battery.
cameras.
You lost your
That
deal.
was the battery. That was the battery. Sorry, it's $29.94.
Does it have FLIR?
Yeah. Blur.
Fleur.
Yeah,
know it-
they
we
couldn't
know what he
afford
meant.
FLIR.
It's just a
They couldn't
typo.
afford FLIR, so they bought
know it-
FLIR.
You knew what he meant. We knew what he meant. It's all good.
No, I think
It's got fluff. It's got fluff. That's what
it's got fluff, not fleer.
It's got blur.
They couldn't even afford Fleur.
360 roll. Apparently, it can tumble in the air.
Wait,
No, Jim, you could skin it in pink. Well, you could hydro dip it or whatever, make it pink probably if you're into that. It is Pinktober. We are in Pinktober.
A drone. Hydro dip a drone. Okay.
It has a smart technology like our latest
plastic.
Mavic 3 upgrade.
That's why I said, man, I'm telling you, I still think first quarter we're going to see a new Mavic 4.
So
Because that last
look at Matt's comment to Jim. It's funny.
Are
as
they
hell.
brushed motors?
I'm sorry. I
let's
can't let
see.
that
Are
one
they
go
real
because my
motors?
name was in that one with Matt. We
Oh, they're
listening.
probably, yeah,
if
they
they're
probably
real
are
motors.
brushed.
It would almost be worth it to buy that thing and tear the motors out and put them on an FPV drone.
I don't know. You think they're good enough for FPV?
It is 5 inches
No.
wide, 6 inches long, 7 centimeters tall.
It doesn't have FLIR, it's got blur.
Oh my god.
There you go. Well, dude, 50x zoom on 480p, that is literally going to be like 2 pixels. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
literally blur.
It's not going to be good.
Well, you can let go of the screen now. I just wanted
It
to
has
show
a
you
real
guys that
camera on
TV
top.
special.
It's one of the extra cameras. It says it has 5 total.
Yeah, it has an extra camera on top.
And
Right
probably
there.
an optical flow on the bottom. And it will let you see all of them. And see, that's
Optical-
something that
optical flow.
DJI got from the toy market, guys. That's something that DJI got from the toy market. Remember, the toy market was the first one to actually look through all of the sensors to get pictures. First off, it was sharing the optical flow on the bottom, all that shit, and then DJI just picked up from there.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
It has 5 cameras if you fly it with your Samsung phone. All 5 cameras are on the phone.
480p, guys.
I thought you were making another Apple joke, and you were going to say
No.
all 5 cameras are operational when you use an Android product, but only 3 are active when you use iOS.
If you fly it with a Samsung phone, you have 5
dear
cameras.
Lord.
They're all on the phone, not the drone, but it has 5 cameras.
Okay, so the deeper chip dive is that we're going to have new chips within the next 2 years, and it's going to revitalize the drone industry.
If there's anything left.
I think it's going to be regulated all to hell and gone, and people are just going to say, screw it.
So
Yeah,
I guess Intel is going to go through by this time next year, the end of 2024. Intel will be using a 2 nanometer, and the new chips that are coming here in December are 7 nanometer. So they're jumping from 7 down to 2 within a year. They're basically going through 4 node changes in a year.
Or TikTok cycles.
Yeah. To jump ahead of even TSMC, who is now delayed their 2 nanometers to probably like 2025.
Oh,
You're
look
on
at
mute,
that.
Bill.
The phone was ringing. Sorry. Chuck, what do you think of Pocket 3? We were speculating that the screen, let me go ahead and
Screen
share
looks
this.
removable. That big screen looks removable to me. Like I think there's a small screen, like the one we're used to on Pocket 2 behind it.
Yeah.
And some kind of magnetic mount, probably. They like their magnets, which makes me nervous because I just lost another filter off my Pocket 2 up in the Adirondacks last week, and I had to find another one. I had to order another one. But,
Here's the thing here. I'm wondering if this is Pocket 2 they're taking a picture of the warehouse with. Or of the
That's the
reflection in the
3D.
glass there that you can see.
huh? I don't want to play this.
Is it like a reflection in the glass or anything? Maybe not.
It's too far away. It's because
That's-
it's. Hang on.
Wow, there's
That's
a lot
that
of cool
new
shit in that
3D
room.
drone.
That's a good shot. There's a lot of cool shit in there. So we need to like go in and digitize that and like look at every single little bit on those
That's
tables.
an old Inspire, isn't it? That looks like an old Inspire.
Yeah, that looks like an old Inspire. The one to the right of it is that
there's
new
a 3D. There's a 3D
Yeah, that's
right
the
there.
3D.
Yeah.
But that's a
What else
drone in a box solution.
Wait a minute.
What
Look at
else
this.
is
This is a
camera?
drone taking this. There's a home point over here. You see it?
Oh, I
Return
do
to
see
home.
that.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
this home point over here
Yeah.
with a 4X on it.
So yeah,
They did this with the Mini 4 Pro. They're trying to make it look like it's the Osmo Pocket, but it's not. It's a drone because I can't figure out why a Pocket would have a home point.
In case you throw it somewhere, it'll come back.
Well, it's also got the
boomerang.
map in the lower
Boomerang
left
feature, it's
corner.
Yeah. So I don't think it's just obviously a drone is. But the thing that's so funny is like literally we know what the building looks like in China. And it's not like you could go on to the damn facility and just, I'm going to put up my drone here and DJI wouldn't know about it. I'm like, it's obvious that somebody that works for DJI is the one that's doing it.
this is.
Because, look, they even know
they're
what floor to
proving
go look at.
They're proving that the information isn't sent back to DJI because they're spying on DJI.
There you
It's
go.
DJI spying on itself and releasing
There
it.
you go.
So could this potentially be the 3D that we're seeing the image from?
No, it doesn't have any of the functions it should.
What I don't
Yeah,
recognize
it's-
in that app is that zoom control. I
Yeah,
don't
what is
recognize that zoom. I don't recognize that zoom control as being in the current DJI Fly app.
It's not.
It's like a scroll
Not
wheel.
like that.
Probably something
Yeah,
if you
it's like
put-
it reminds me of the old Mavic 2 Zoom kind of the way
if
it
you
works.
touch the screen maybe and hold it, it would come available. But see, he's switching between it. You see, he's switching between it. He'll hit the 2, the 1. See right there?
Yeah,
He's going in and out, and then
That
he's
could
switching back
be-
and forth.
that's a
something-
weird.
If it's a digital zoom, I mean, it looks like it's digital zoom maybe, but you could do it with like firmware. That could be coming to mini. It'll be coming to your Mini 4 Pro soon, Bill.
And then yes, this does look
It's like
magnetic.
96 millimeter.
Well,
on
it looks like it's removable. I don't know how it's attached. I'm guessing magnets, but it looks removable, and I'm hoping that the original 1-inch screen or that little itty bitty square screen you have for framing is still behind it.
Yeah, because I got a feeling this is gonna this is gonna be an add-on. Say anywhere from $70 to $100.
I know that I get a lot more use out of it with that screen on it.
Yeah, I think everybody would. So
Yeah.
and that's
'Cause,
what DJI
there are
knows
just times.
too.
Yeah, there are times when you can frame with the small screen, but it's a struggle.
Okay, but now see here we got Pocket 3.
Yeah.
And remember the other pictures that we saw, like when it was mounted on the tripod. Look at the separation between the gimbal and the camera itself. It's not very far here, right?
Don't.
Okay, and then you look here. Look here.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
the
does it-
gimbal is just going to be magnetized to the top.
Wow. That's
But you see
heavy,
what I'm
man.
saying? Look at the difference here. Look at the separation here. See, look at the separation here, right?
I
Then we'll
don't
come back.
see what you're talking about. It's a
And then we'll
bigger
come back up
sensor,
here.
so
And then we're looking. It's obviously we know what the sensor is. Hey DJI,
Well,
you haven't leaked anything yet, but guess what? 1/1.3.
That would be
but
my
that's
guess.
okay. But that's okay, especially if it's an F if it's an
1.7?
F1.7. Yeah. I mean
Yeah,
you know.
agreed.
F1.7 is sweet for like low light. That's
and it'll
something
give you
Pockets never
low
had.
light would be low light's never been really
Yeah.
great at all.
So Bill, back to the comment about
see,
the
this is what I'm
magnet
saying.
about the magnetic gimbal. What if it is a magnetic gimbal and you just have
I thought Dale was joking.
two different versions of the hand portion of that? One that's got the bigger screen and one that's got the smaller screen.
I was
Yeah.
You just
thinking
snap
maybe
the
when you said
and you just magnetic snap the camera on the top.
Oh,
What
who would that
what
be
if
a
you could change
ripoff
cameras? What if you could
Who
change
did
cameras,
that?
Rod?
from?
Yeah, that
Feiyu?
too. You could.
Didn't Feiyu
I mean,
do
think
that?
about the action too, right? And snapping.
But didn't
swapping.
Feiyu do something
Yeah.
like that too?
No.
Feiyu had a pocket that you could actually detach the top like that and set it down and control it wirelessly. I think it was Feiyu. I can't remember who it was exactly. Oh, good night, Brian. Later, dude.
Brian leaving later. Yeah, that would be.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
you
He needs
have
to get some
remote.
beauty
You have
sleep.
remote control right now. You have remote.
We'll see you in
control from your
2029,
phone.
my friend.
Yeah. I was thinking the same
Wait,
thing.
Bill, are you thinking that screen comes off? That would be like your phone, where it would just wirelessly connect to the device and be able to remote control it, like your phone
Yes,
does?
this would be the handheld unit would be your Wi-Fi. The little pop part would pop off, and you could set it over here on this rock if you wanted to, if you had it level, and you can control it back here.
That'd be pretty cool.
But there's an actual, can't remember who makes it, but there's one out already. I don't know how good it is. It's like somebody made a knockoff Pocket version, and it's like their Pocket 3 or 4, and it actually they're separate. So you can actually control it. But Rod's got a good point there. There could be two different ones, because it doesn't look like that a screen's attached to this.
Yeah.
It does not look like that big screen's attached to it, but it does have a full size screen there. Mm-hmm. Maybe this plugs in and out just like the old ones did. Remember how the switches would slide in and out?
Yeah, they have a little yes.
And see, there's even a little space there too.
Yeah, that's a good point though. This brings up a good point. Where is your gimbal control? Because
we can't see.
Because Pocket and Pocket 2 had, Pocket had the better one. Osmo Pocket had the wheel. I wish I had mine with me.
What if you had a trigger? You had a trigger, like an up and down trigger on the front, and then just a joystick on the back. Your trigger on the front would be for your zoom. You can zoom in and zoom out.
Is that a screen on it, or is it?
Yes, that's hang on. We got it's this screen that we've seen up here. See this screen right here.
That's a screen.
Right.
It's this screen right here. But as Rod pointed out, this one down here is different. And I had pointed out, remember I told you it is more compact. What if there's two pockets, like Rod was saying?
A standard battery,
Pocket and Pocket Max or something.
Pocket Pro, Pocket 3 Pro.
There's something like that.
3 Pro.
Or a standard battery, a handset with a standard battery, and another one that had an extended battery that had the bigger screen, right?
Oh God, you guys are really spending my money fast here. You make me nervous.
Yeah, you got a creator's pack. You're gonna have this small one is gonna be like your basic.
I feel a half a grand getting out. I feel a half a grand's gonna get pulled out of my pocket without much struggle here. That's what I'm feeling.
Nah, it's gonna be more expensive. I'm talking $750. $750 for all.
Actually, with all the goodies, you may not be far off.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard to say no.
I can't say no. I need this thing. I mean, I really genuinely need this thing,
especially if it's got that new sensor in it.
Well, the sensor will make it usable in low light, which is something Pocket's always struggled with.
But it does look like there are two pockets.
I don't know.
Now, again, the camera could be detachable, right? So that you just switch the base. Maybe there's two bases.
Remember the original Pocket, how you would slide them in and out?
The lube dispenser.
Remember on the original Pocket how you would slide them in that hot shoe there? You would slide different apparatus in there,
the hot shoe, it took your USB-C, your micro USB,
right,
your phone. It had
your lightning.
It had the good gimbal control with the dial because DJI never gave us gimbal pitch and smoothness with this speed and smoothness with the Pocket Series stuff to annoy us. And then they gave us a joystick with Pocket 2, which worked like shit because it had
that screen just rotates.
You think so?
Yes,
it could do that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It goes vertical, and then it's the same width as the handle.
Oh wow! So then, wait a minute. So are you saying? Wait a minute. So it's possible that the gimbal could extend
I think you're right.
To do vertical. You could.
You could probably use it either way. You can see widescreen or vertical.
Okay. Well, hang on.
Showing up coming to the camera, or
if you were turning it sideways, it would still protrude from the sides. It is not protruding beyond the case here. Look, guys, it's even.
Yeah. That's because it's turned sideways. That's vertical.
Does that on the back side? Yeah. Does that thing film in vertical too? It looks like maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Is it film in vertical?
Yeah.
Well, see, but look at the separation. Here's the gimbal. Here's the camera.
Well, it needs the room to go vertical. So if that has
right,
room,
okay, but then you can see the separation here. But look again down here. We'll go ahead and blow it up. Even if you turn this vertical, it's going to be wider than the bezel here. It's going to be wider than the grip. Look at the size of this. If you turn it sideways, it's still going to be a tiny bit larger, just a little bit.
Look at this screen, the one that shows the screen and the horizontal, that close up. And that's
up here.
Yeah, that one. Look, so it looks like it fits right there if you switched it 90 degrees.
That's what I'm seeing too.
What is
and that's like a rubberized vacuum around the Osmo.
I don't know what that is, well.
And there's some kind of little, what is this here?
Who knows?
Looks like two little, so it could be, because there's your grips right there.
Yeah,
there's where you put your fingers. That's where you put your fingers to turn it, like you're talking about, Dale. Because I was like, well, because I thought, well, maybe it's like Chuck was saying, it still could potentially slide on and off in that little hot shoe thing.
I like the rotating idea much better because magnets never work as great as you want them to. Like I said, I keep losing magnetic shit off my devices.
I don't know, man. It seems to me like it's just asking for it to tear up. And if they
I don't know.
If they made it as an add-on module, then as you lose the damn things, you're going to keep buying more. And as Chuck pointed out earlier, when you lose a filter, you kind of got to go buy another one to replace it.
I carry redundant filters with me. I was okay in the Adirondacks, but I was pissed about it.
But here's still my thing here. I still like Rod's idea of the two pockets.
Two different bases.
The separation here is nowhere near like if we look at this, it's what maybe a centimeter, 2 centimeters maybe. And then you come back over here and we're talking damn near 1.5 inches maybe.
It does look taller.
Yeah.
So, and I'm still wondering, and that would make me think that it would be cool to have that as an add-on. Something that if they, like the original Pocket had that little shit where, you know what I mean? It had the little hot shoe segment where Chuck was talking about you slid in and he put in the wheel, the control wheel, all that stuff.
If you ask me, that handheld, that one looks wider, like the battery would be bigger in that than in that other picture.
Yeah.
If you look at the other picture, the actual hand portion of it looks like it would be smaller.
This seems smaller to me. It does.
Mm-hmm.
It seems more like the original Pocket. What if we're all wrong?
And they're actually releasing 2 instead of 1?
Yeah, or this apparatus here on top is what comes off with the screen and everything. And this is just kind of like a control mechanism on the bottom.
I don't think there's anything they can do that's not going to get the money out of my pocket this time. Really, I mean, we can talk about this all night long, but I've already they can take my money already. I'll take whatever they give me because Pocket 2 is just ancient and not doing it anymore.
So they're going to make the Pocket 3, the Pocket 3S, the Pocket 3 Pro, and the Pocket 3 Pro S.
Let's get whatever the highest tier is and
And
call
you have
it.
to buy
And the
all of them.
stimulator app. Wait a minute. Wait.
Damn you, Caleb.
With the stimulator base. Yep.
I just brought the Pocket Pool Pro 500 with lube dispenser
5,000.
that reaches around.
Oh, that's the reach around option.
Yeah, Chuck
And the
laughed
swirling
at this
douche.
earlier.
You got the reach around option.
I think Ken's speaking from experience here.
Important.
It was the reach. He just said he bought it right there. He said, I just bought the Pocket Pool Pro 5,000 with lube dispenser, and he threw in
Congratulations, Ken.
and got the reach around.
No,
add-on.
Joe, I did not. Believe it or not, the damn thing fell off in the house we're renting, so it's gonna get sucked up by the housekeeping vacuum cleaner eventually. I couldn't find it. It was there. I was on there when I got back to the house, and then when I went to go out, it was gone. So it's like it's in the house somewhere.
Oh, that's terrible.
I always found it when I was out in the wild. It would come off in the case, and I'd find it stuck to the case where the filter can be stored and stuff. I was like, "Oh, good, it's still there."
Is the Pocket Pool Pro magnetic, or does that one slide?
Did we
in?
give Ken his congratulations for his purchase?
What did you get?
I don't think anyone's acknowledged that, so we need to give congratulations.
Oh,
No, he should have waited two iterations. This one isn't a big enough upgrade. It's only got the 1.13 inch.
We've definitely had a squirrel madness night tonight.
Makes it harder for a reach around.
Oh, at least we give you good material, Ken.
there you go.
Wait a minute, that's last year's model. Oh, yeah. DJI next market, sex toys.
Well, I guess my only concern with the next Pocket is seriously the gimbal control itself. How you can control the gimbal so it can move slow and not what DJI thinks is slow, which is what a TikToker would think is slow.
That sounds like a conversation you had with
You know
your
what's
wife.
interesting? Why don't they just put the EXP settings in like they have on the drones for the
I've
sticks,
been wondering,
right?
dude. I've been wondering why they
so
haven't
that you
done
could
that.
tune it to be
Yes.
whatever you want it to be.
They
Forever.
didn't even give us EXP settings on the drones for like 4 years. So
I know,
it's
yeah.
not,
this is
not
not
surprising
rocket
it's taken a
science.
while.
No
So
one's-
it's not
I'm
like they
insulting
couldn't do
you.
the same thing on the Pocket to control the speeds.
I know 100%. I've been wanting this forever. I thought when they switched the joystick design to this little nubby thing that they put on there and got rid of the dial, I thought for sure they would add gimbal speed and smoothness, and it never happened. Like, God damn. So I bought another dial. I bought an extra dial because the dial from the Pocket works on Pocket 2. So I just have dials on my Pocket 2s because it's just better. It's just better.
You can do your own exams with that one. Is it in 4K? Hey, so Bill,
What was that?
I just sent you
that was the new DJI vibrator.
I thought so.
Bill,
Yeah,
I
I
just
see
Feeling
that.
Dan.
I see it now. I'll get it right now.
that's for we can squirrel off here for a second if you want again, but that's for the new Unitree Go 2 dog.
Did you
And
see this?
it's flipping creepy.
Okay, but DJI is sending me a hot pocket that records pepperoni at 8K.
Nice.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get
Is
this.
that a Hot Pocket 3? Oh wait, Bill's already got the Hot Pocket 3. It's in.
Is it with? Is
Guys,
it with
it's
or
the Hot
without?
Pocket 4 coming out soon.
I think the new DJI thing needs
Hey, Vinny, where'd you get that
AI
shirt?
assisted obstacle insertion instead of avoidance.
That's right. Obstacle insertion.
Ain't that's your? That looks like your puppy dog.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is the upgraded version. It's the Go 2 instead of the Go 1.
Oh, okay. Will we get in trouble for showing their shit? Probably. It's okay. We don't care.
Who's
Like,
shit?
it's already there, so
Oh goodness.
Only 1,600. That's not too bad.
I'm back.
Welcome home.
Woof woof. I left you something in the kitchen.
Good
Is
boy.
this kind of like what
Shake
Sony's
hands.
been selling for years for way too much money?
Very good. Give me some water.
Sorry,
What
I can't
happens when the
reach it.
8-year-old
I'll
next
dance
door
the
hacks your
pleasure
dog?
instead.
two-legged.
So this is your own camera crew going
Nice
forward.
dance. Now, take a photo of my outfit.
As you wish. Cheers.
Beautiful. Let's go out for a walk.
Can this be your own camera crew without having to? When you can't fly a drone, you have this kind of follow you around.
Yeah, I have the dog fly the drone.
You dog fly the drone and follow you around, get ground shots.
So the drone takes off from the dog's back, and the
Hey,
dog
does Skydio
controls it with
make
the
this?
AI.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is like a
That's right.
Skydio
Maybe it's
commercial.
landing pad. Or maybe it
Right,
opens
it's like
up
a
and the
Skydio
drone's inside of it, dude.
Yeah, Skydio commercial.
Opens up like the shuttle bay doors and the drone
Yeah.
launches.
Yeah, the top opens, and then the drone just.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Now we're
worry about
talking.
dog poo anymore. Just leaving nuts and bolts on the sidewalk.
For that, the train that can
Or
follow.
magnetic camera filters.
I was gonna say, yeah, but when this one breaks, it costs so much. But dang, that's never mind.
Oh, it's cat-like.
I want to see the dog ripping cars, man. What the hell is? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's just right.
They could clean up after the dog then.
Oh, self-charging? Yeah. What the hell? They look like roaches.
It's crazy. So why is the camera whipping around in the front? It's kind of creepy.
That's that LiDAR.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. That's
Yep,
how it knows
laser.
knows where it is. and
Okay.
everything.
It's
Filmora 9.
weird, man.
It's pretty freaky.
Okay, that was definitely different. Definitely different.
I mean, the thing can do flips. It can, stand on 2 legs and all that kind of stuff.
And it can scan things and throw away your trash. That's
Curtis said,
Oh, there's
order
a lot of
him
stuff
one
now.
right now. You have his card on file. Go ahead.
Nice. That is pretty cool. I admit it.
So one of the better uses I've seen for those, though, is where you set up like waypoints and you have it patrol for you. So basically, it's just a free patrolman around your warehouse at night and stuff like that. They actually are kind of cool for things like that, or for like environments with gases and things like that.
But I thought that's what the Skydio drones were for. The interior drone warehouse monitoring.
The company that's at
made
the
them
head
land
of
by
all of this,
themselves.
yeah, the company in the lead of all of this is Boston Robotics.
Boston Dynamics.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
does,
right,
Ken.
Ken.
Yeah.
You're gonna need more peanut butter, Ken.
It might lick your digital ball. So
for a few dollars more.
With that giant spinning LiDAR.
Jesus.
Oh,
hey, the same company has a person too.
They made theirs.
All right.
I don't know.
I remember they had their robots doing a dance, didn't they?
Yeah.
There was one video that they did an entire line dance or something. The robots.
Yeah,
did.
yeah. They can synchronize their actions.
What
Yeah.
would the purpose be for someone like me to buy that product, though?
So that you could walk a dog outside and not have to clean up after it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of having a dog, but I don't want to have to deal with it when I'm on vacation. I can just power it down when I go on vacation, go traveling. I don't have to walk it.
The reason
I don't have to
the
leave it
reason
alone in
why-
the house during the day and just power it down, let it charge till I come home. It's cool.
Put that
But
claw
you-
on it and then put something in his hand in the claw and walk around.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna bother
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. But I was just thinking, the reason I like, there you go.
Yeah, fetch your beer.
Fetch your beer.
There you
There's a
go.
good one
Now we're
right there.
talking.
That's a good one.
See it, Charles.
Yeah, that's the minute I saw the hand, I was thinking, oh my God. People
Yeah,
with
dude. I was
armor-
thinking the same
Yeah,
thing. Put
and-
some
and
heat
the-
on it.
People have pets because pets have personalities like people do. But where they can't speak English, the dog can't cuss us out like people can. They're like, fuck
This
you.
is kind of like a
Where's
very
my food,
advanced.
you son of a bitch? You've been doing this for 3 days. By the way, I've got this growth back near my butthole that you've been wiping, and it's kind of got raw now. And I need to go to the doctor and get, he can't tell me all that. So I don't have to hear all that. But the whole point is he's got this really cool personality, especially Sparky. Sparky's really, wants everybody to pay attention to him, wants everybody to pet him, wants everybody to pay, be with him and everything. And then, hey, Chris, what's up? Oh, Charles was going to bed. Night, Charles.
I'm a nerd. I like Robo Dog.
Well, no, I'm not saying I don't like
does the
it.
bipedal version have a Pocket 3?
Oh yes, could you could put a Pocket 3 in its claw. But I'm sure other people would think
Right over Bill's head.
You could mount it. You could have a doggy mount on the back. It could go doggy style on the back, and then film for you.
See, Caleb said that went right over my head, but no, I was just redirecting traffic.
Dale's like, what's wrong with Chuck? Doggy style Pocket 3 filming.
Doggy style Pocket 3 filming.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been
Your own
squirrel
personal
most of the
camera crew
night.
following you around.
We've not been on point at all tonight. We've
Oh, we
barely.
started off
Glad-
fine, but we
I'm glad
didn't
to
last
help in
very
that department.
long.
It didn't.
We started off good.
Once we got to the Apple 15 Pro Max and the fire situation, everything kind of went off the rails from that point on.
Really?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it
everything
started
programmed,
when we were
everything
talking
programmed.
about Angel's bed. So, if you ask me,
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Was
go.
that when we
again.
started?
that's when it went sideways.
Okay, I must admit. Okay, I thought it was later.
Jesus.
Wait a minute. Wait. With AI,
program your own personality. Probably.
I don't know about that. Are you kidding me? You kidding?
Kidding.
Okay, go ahead and
No.
talk, guys. I'll be right back.
Well,
Thank
guys,
you.
You gotta go now?
I gotta
Yeah.
take off. So, all right.
Later. Y'all keep
Gotta
talking. I
go.
gotta go check something. I'll be right back.
See you, Angel.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Later. I don't know where Bill's going. Where's Bill going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going?
He's got to poop.
Oh, is that what he's got to poo? Poop. Did somebody say poop? like the Pink Panther. Inspector Clouseau.
He's got a warm
Poop.
phone in his pocket, so
Oh, he's just happy to see us.
True. He's got hot pants.
Oh, he's back. Shh, stop talking about him.
stop talking.
Nobody said anything.
No,
He can't hear us yet. Oh, shh, his headset's back in. Shh.
yeah. So he just smelled his fingers.
He did. Oh, stinky pinky. What?
No.
No.
No. Don't fall in. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I had to go check on my
Don't
dog.
fall in. That's what you said. Don't fall in.
I thought it went squirrel when Chuck joined.
Yeah, that'll happen. You know.
Yeah.
No, we were already squirrel. We were already squirrel. Now we're all squirreled out. Obviously, we're anti-squirrel.
Oh,
Actually,
That's okay. We talked about
technically,
Pocket 3. That made me happy.
we were squirrel before we even started because Dale was showing us the squirrels before you started going.
Oh
before
yeah,
we
that's
went
right.
live.
That's true.
So we were squirrel
You know.
before we ever went live. So
Sounds like a Johnny Cash song. We were
I went
squirrel before we
squirrel
ever
before we
went
were-
live.
Sounds about right.
mhm.
Fall in.
I don't know. It was just weirdness for a minute. Okay. How about the Seahawks the other day? Woo!
I'm sorry.
I heard myself.
Is this,
I think we got lucky. I think
hockey
we
you're
got
talking
lucky.
about?
The Seahawks. So I think we got lucky. The pocket Seahawks. Yeah, we're talking.
Oh,
about the
come
pocket
on. You
Seahawks.
were playing that high school team called the Giants.
Yeah, really. I
Pocket
mean, we got
Seahawks.
lucky. We got lucky. We got lucky. We got lucky. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Let me look on Twitter and see if we have any leaks coming out. We went all over Igor.
Any more leaks?
Igor. I am going through them right
What is
now.
the rumored? What's the rumored? What's the least accurate estimate of Pocket 3's release to the wild?
There is
That's
not
wild.
one yet.
Yeah. Okay.
And
A month away.
Really, you think a month? Possibly. But from what I've been told, again,
It'll
The
happen
standard-
while I'm in
the-
London, probably.
the standard testers are not testing Pocket 3. They've went and got a bunch of smaller channels again, and
Thanks for
smaller
asking,
creators.
DJI.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuckers.
But we're not giving them anything innovative, so they're just giving
Maybe-
us shit from 1973.
Maybe the question we should ask Chuck is, what are you going to do when you get it? What's the first thing you're going to do, Chuck, when you get one?
It'll be with me on. Well, first I'll figure out how to use it, and then it'll be going on my next vlogcation, whatever that might be.
So I'm
Or-
assuming on Monday there's going to be an announcement from DJI, not for the Pocket 3, but because on Tuesday I was invited to new product training, is what they call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mad props. You're accurate, because if it comes out then, I won't have it in time for my next big trip. I'll be home before I can get my hands on the damn.
No.
Yeah, that's
The
what-
problem's going to be, Chuck, you're going to buy the Pocket 3. And then because you bought the Pocket 3, you're going to have to spend more money to go on a trip so that you have a reason to use the Pocket 3.
Oh, I don't know.
So
I
your
don't-
Pocket
I
3
know I
is
won't
going to
need a
cost
reason
you
to use
even
it.
more money.
Chuck
Actually-
only
I'm telling
works.
you.
That's the only reason Chuck works. Chuck works to travel. Both of them do. That's
Pretty
it. They're,
much.
yeah.
I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
much our carrot, pretty much. But like,
Yeah.
but the problem with the new device always is that all the accessory stuff, the third-party stuff, isn't ready usually on release. So like, you get the Pocket 3, you're not going to have the filters you need to make use of the damn thing. You're not going to
Yeah.
probably not going to have the stuff you really need to use it for about a month, if you're lucky.
What had a variable aperture?
Oh god, that'd be awesome. That's so cool. Jesus.
Chuck's like,
Pop.
I'm gonna start
I gotta-
smoking.
I know. I'm gonna stay sitting down here because, like, really, I mean, I would just be happy with better low light. honestly. The rest of it, like if you had low light capability and still a decent image, that would be great.
Maybe they put that whatever they call it, that low light sensor in it that they've been using.
Well, probably would think it would get that.
Well, everybody's hoping for 1.7, right?
It's definitely going to get 10-bit because I mean 10-bit is on everything else that has that same sensor. It's going to
And
get
1.7 aperture is what you want.
Yeah, and that's huge. That's going to be huge for low light anyway.
But you said you wouldn't be happy if it was 1.9. That's what was. I was like, what? Okay. You're like, no, 1.7 is fine. I was like, okay. Because
we're at 2.8 right now, right? We're at 2.8.
But the thing about it is isn't it it's the like the phone sensor that can do 1.9? Wasn't that one like it was on the Autel? No, that was the RYYB.
Oh, it's pretty amazing what some.
But there is one. Isn't there one of the Autel drones? One of the lights that has a 1.9.
Yes.
Yeah. The Nano Plus is a 1.9.
All right,
I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I can't. What am I going to say? I can't. It's an improvement.
Yeah, Dale's got to go home and eat dinner, and he's going to say his goodbyes. And I think it's probably a good time for everybody too. Go ahead, Dale.
See you later. Have a good one. Talk
Peace.
to you next week.
Yep. Be safe. And okay, I'm gonna Chuck. You got any new stuff coming out? This is New York or how?
I don't know. We were up in the Adirondacks last week. I'm a little behind. We'll see. There might be something by the weekend. We'll see.
Caleb, you got anything interesting going on you want to share before we take off?
Oh God, I don't know. We've been so busy. Yeah, I don't even know. We did an awesome proposal at a fire lookout this weekend. That was a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, that was cool. That was neat. I saw that. That was really cool because you were way the hell up there. Yes, we've pretty much figured out that DJI bought an ass load. We were figuring as many as 500,000, or that was my guess, because we figured they've already sold probably 100,000, and that's why they're sticking them in everything. It's going to be it's in the Action 4. It's in the Air 3, the
Mini 3,
Mini
the
3
Mini
Pro,
4,
the Mini 4,
the Mavic 3 Pro.
Yeah, it's in everything.
And so we're really figuring that the Pocket
load of
3 will have a 1 over 1 point. And as a matter of fact, next week's show, I know Caleb was going to be busy. He won't be here. It was kind of cool because I was hoping so much. It seems Caleb's never here the weeks that I have Steve on because their voices are very similar. So everybody that's still here, the 15 people that are still here, listen to Caleb's voice as he's going out and then compare it to Steve's voice next week. It's, oh no, Caleb's not going to speak. Just rewind it a little bit to where you heard him talking.
It's going to keep it all quiet.
Or
my name is Steve. Remember my voice because my name is Steve.
Steve's kind of, but Steve will be on with us next week, and we're going to make fun of how DJI's everything is 1 over 1.3. So we will come up with some title about that, and Steve Coots will be joining us next week. He lives up in Canada. If y'all haven't seen it, check out his channel, Steve Coots, Coutts. He's a really cool guy. Y'all will enjoy him.
He's just down to earth, man.
Yeah. He was on Drone Nation last week and took a lot of heat because he was pointing at. Yeah, he did. Because if anybody saw that video where he talks about, yes, it is in fact a stacked sensor, but it is the same stacked sensor that is in a Mini 3 Pro, but the entire processing pipeline has been redone so that you get a better output on the other end. So basically, go ahead.
I was going to say, I was advised by someone who shall remain nameless, that Bill knows, that I should get the Mini 4 Pro because I would make use of the features on it. And I didn't say it. Somebody else told me that I would. Can you guess who that was?
No, I don't know who it was.
Yeah, you can. You can guess.
No, I don't. Who was it?
Keith.
I don't know. Anyway, I guess he's not going to tell me. He's going to keep me in the dark. So, anything? Everybody's done? Okay, with that being said, thank you, everybody that's put up with us this long. We'll see you next week. Like I said, Steve Coots, be sure to join us. Bring your friends, bring your girlfriend, bring the mother-in-law that you hate.
Bring a Pocket 3.
After drone therapy, she's going to love you. Okay? We'll see you next week. Live long and prosper.